Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Ye 6, the Ark of Eternal Suffering, Part 9? In the previous video, I don't know man, like I canceled the Let's Play, then it got uncanceled, then we beat the boss, and we're supposed to be doing something? Oh, yeah, we were at the ship area with Dogi and then it teleported back here so that I could save. I guess I have to walk back to that area because I don't think there was like a savey, whatever. Why couldn't he just open his mouth all the way so it would be easy to get in? How inconsiderate. Sunrise Inlet. Now I know most people look. You guys are over there. Do I need to talk to you guys? Because I know they were like, oh, we're gonna go into town and all that. And... Nice. That's your name? Oh my. Intriguing. I performed a number of calculations for Terra regarding your chances of survival after falling into the ocean. And factoring in the point you fell in, the speed of the currents, and the time you're likely to be at sea, I conclude your chances of survival are practically non-existent. I'd be fascinated to know how you did it, main character powers. Yeah, shit, I didn't think about that. I think Adol at this point in his journey is starting to think maybe he should have just never returned from the sea. Maybe his life would be happier if he had just died in the depths instead of having to go through this hell island. Well, I hadn't expected to see you live again, Adol. Put you through some ordeal for bringing you aboard, that's for sure. The doc's always bringing women on board the ship. Like 12 people live on this island. Like Terra's taking after him after all. Now, do you mean like, you know, on the ship in general? Like, or you mean like since you've crashed? Because that's pretty impressive if it's been since you crashed. I haven't heard with Terra shot with gusto like that in ages. Hardly blame her. I've done what's the same if I were in her position. I welcome your return, Adol Christian. Hair as red as ever, limbs all still attached. Yep, you're the real Adol, alright. Nothing in the ocean to save a girl, and that's a man's man. Damn Romans, you just wouldn't stop firing at us. Trace Marys is a tough old lady, but you took one hell of a beating this time. You fell into waters as rough as these and still managed to come out in one piece. And in full armor, no less. That sure is fucked. Glad you did, man. You know, pal of ours gets to die that easily. Come on, we gotta move. If you're not ready soon, we're gonna leave you behind. Alright, we're setting sail for the town of Rimogre on the eastern shore. What do you mean it's not pronounced Rimogre? That's how it's spelled. What the fuck? Are you ready at all? No, I gotta talk to Dogi. You forget something? Plus, I can just teleport there, unlike you nerds. Man, how many years has it been since we last saw Old Man Rava? Well, for me, it's been like, I don't know, like a couple in-game hours maybe? Maybe like an hour or so? Like near the vortex, the inland sea is navigable with some effort. I wouldn't say it's not without its share of danger either. The currents still seem unusually rapid. Careful you don't fall off. You got it, boss. What if Dogi just punched the ocean floor really hard and then all the water like flew up because of the impact and then like floated out into outer space? And got gravitated to some other planet, and then we were able to just walk back to where we came from. What? You don't think that's physically possible? Well, I don't know, man. Dogi punches pretty hard. All you want from us are the materials to repair your ship, if I'm not mistaken. We'd like some food and some water as well, if we could. Whoa, oh man, oh, I need to eat food. I need water. Wine, wine, wine. That's all you outsiders do. Return will be happy to give you, those who want it, the right to board our ship. Wouldn't mind getting some of those Amelis goods you've been stocking up off your back too. What do you think? It's a fair enough trade, I'd say. Very well, I accept. Having a proper ship would certainly be a boon to us. Make the preparations at once, Lloyd. As you wish. Excellent. I think we've made ourselves a fine deal. How long do you think you'll need? Less time than you might think. We should already have everything in stock. Yeah, because I mean, who exactly are you selling any of your stuff to? Won't take long to gather everything together, so feel free to make yourself comfortable at the bar in the meantime. Thanks for the introduction, Adol. Looks like we'll be able to get the ship prepared after all. Getting through the vortex of Canaan a second time is going to be borderline impossible. We're going to need to think of a plan. Get on boat, hope boat don't die. The end. Anyway, remember, give me a drink. It's been far too long since I was last on dry land. Welcome to come and join me if you feel up to it. I think Adol drinks. I think Adol gets shit-faced. I mean, that's the only time he talks. I'm so jealous of Emilio. I mean, he has my dream job. Can't think of anything more enjoyable than spending all day playing with Pickards. That takes care of the problem of finding a ship. All that remains is stopping the vortex of Canaan. Well, I imagine that won't be easy to do. I'm interested to be something that'll stop it on Zemeth Island. And discussing the matter of investigation with Professor Raba as soon as possible. I don't know why he told me to come back here. There's nothing here. Well, Doc's reputation as a great pirate looks to be well deserved. From what I've observed, he's a most astute fellow. That silver tongue could twist anything into his favor. The way he negotiated with Master Boslam was exceptional. Was it? He was just like, hey, give me stuff. He's like, why should I give you stuff? I have ship. Alright. Or, no, give me ship. Give me shit. Why should I give you my shit? Because I have a ship. I'm sorry, you don't have to watch anymore. While we were fixing the bridge, one of those tailed freaks said something weird. Something about someone stealing a mirror from their village. Said it was real important to them. First I've heard of something like that, but I hope they get it back soon, I guess, even though I'm like, you know, xenophobic or whatever. I don't think someone who would call them tailed freaks would then also be like, yeah, I mean, I hope they get their, like, priceless family heirloom back or whatever. Do we have another tabula? Nope. So we got another castaway in town. It becomes such a lively town with all the new arrivals lately. Always have to see a new face, but it's hard to tell them. That, I doubt they want to be washed up here. Now, I guess we'll... I mean, I think in theory we should probably just go to, you know, we have all the mirror fragments, right? Oh, we did give them away. Never mind. Because I assume it's that we put them all together and then that goes in that spot where we found Gurley. You know, it said there was like an indention or something. You needed to put something in? Oh, fire water. Well, I haven't seen one of those in a while. You got a knack for finding rare goods, eh? What'd make you do? You want to trade that Capella water for something of mine? Yeah, sure. But you are, my friend. Here you go. Thanks. Having this will make me feel a lot better next time I'm in a pinch during a hunt. I'm sure to make some good use of it. So, like, maybe give us extra crystals or something. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. I guess we don't need this anymore. Can't go on anymore. Too scared to die. What am I supposed to do? The only thing that's gonna light my spirits is ale strong enough to make me breathe fire. That ale you got there looks like it would do the trick. You may be wondering, how did I know what you had in your pockets? Well, I'm a magician. Alright, this ain't the time to be caring about money. Will you consider selling it to me? I guess. Really? Thank you. Drinking this should cheer me up a bit. That's it? That's literally fucking one enemy. I don't even have anything I can spend money on anymore. Yeah, I know, I'm just settling down for a drink here. Going around listening. I thought you were gonna need like an item. What I heard is true. There's an even bigger secret behind the vortex of Canaan than I was expecting. Rumor is this man here is a pirate. I mean, he's like right next to it. You could just ask him. He walked to my bar earlier, and the first thing he did was buy everyone a drink. New arrivals are getting bolder by the day. I'll go talk to Raba. A man you brought with you earlier, a new arrival? No, he's been there the whole time. You just can't see him. I think I've seen a man built like that in a long time. You saying Adol's not jacked? You implying that he doesn't hang out at the freshest club with the hottest guys? Because, I mean... This guy here says his hobby is crushing walls. Wonder if he'd win in a fight between him and Dad, Dogi, easily. Hey, Adol, did Ladok take care of his business? I'm just catching up with old Robert here. Been forever since I last saw him. He hasn't changed a bit. I can't believe the pirate ship Dogi was on managed to make it all the way here. You said you were on a ship with him, but I thought these old eyes of mine were playing tricks when you walked in. Didn't have to destroy my door, though. I really worked hard on that. I didn't think the three of us would ever have the chance to talk together again in my lifetime. If only Ludo were here, we could have a reunion of everyone who was at Darn Tower. That's the guy who like, got lost a few times, right? I didn't think the three of us would ever have a chance to talk ever again in my lifetime. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go to the village and hand over the mirror. Mommy's always so careless and worry about her sometimes. We have to be extra careful in her place. Father's been helping out a lot around the house lately. My father once told me I wouldn't make a very good mother. I'm so happy to see my daughter's grown to be such a kind girl. Eve has a certain mystique about her, don't you think? And guess what? She called out to me earlier. You know what she told me? Keep up the good work. But I should be prattling on when it's almost time to feed these little guys. They've caught on to when feeding time is. As soon as it gets near, they immediately start cozying up to me. They should just be happy Adol can't shoot fireballs anymore. As I'm sure you can tell from looking around this room, processing a mel requires you to cool its temperature far below that of even ice. Supposedly the exact method of processing it was taught to one of the Reda by the time of Alma herself. Do I have any crystals? No? Okay. You must acquire more crystals. We had a great guest today. Love being a fisherwoman. Job's worth doing just to see everyone happy on days like this. Grandpa was against it at first, and I'm glad I kept pushing to let him become one. Okay, so take me to the village. We have to enjoy these blissful moments before hell visits us upon the next area when it says, hey, if you don't grind for 35 minutes, you will get 2 sharp enemies and do 1 damage. Better acquire more crystals. Hey, when do I get to, play the game and stop grinding for crystals? That's the funny thing. You don't. You're always grinding for crystals. Hello there, Adol. The chief is seeing a visitor at the moment. Seems to be an acquaintance of yours. Acquaintance of mine? He's just looking after all the children inside the village at the moment. Preparations have kept me busy, so knowing there's someone who can keep an eye on them is a weight off my mind. Didn't you actually sell something that was like really expensive? Oh my gosh. More expensive than I thought. That was like 50k. Adol, what if you just pushed this guy in the water and stole his stuff? And I'm not saying you should do it, I just said what if you did it, you know? Children started practicing their singing for the festival, and those little ones start the day with a song every year for as long as I can remember. Her grandmother really seems to have taken a shine to you, Adol. Still, it looks like she hates the other Eresians as much as ever. Now I start preparing for the festival. There's just so much to do. Adol has a follow-up question. This festival doesn't involve any rituals where people are eaten, right? You don't like invite a stranger into your midst and shower him with affection to put him into a false sense of security and then eat him, right? I decided to start helping out here instead, and this time I'm not gonna mess up. One event at the festival is a competition where warriors of the village test their strength against each other, and the loser gets eaten. I'll be taking part 2, I trust. What? No? You get to see how you fare against Quavo and the others. Probably not well. Wait, you know how long they've had to grind crystals? D4's seeing a Ressian at the moment. Never seen him around these parts before. He's more than capable of protecting himself, but Olha's in there with him. Don't try to play dumb with me here. You're the village chief, of course you know. Wait as many times as I need be. I have no idea what you're talking about. Even if I knew you were an Eresian, what concern is it of yours? What would you have to gain from knowing more about the place where the souls of us Reda return after death? You don't serve the police there. That place has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with me? Oh, there's plenty to do with me. Adol, is that you? Ah, welcome back, Adol. Adol, huh? I excuse myself for today. You can bet I'll be coming back here for my answers. See those little pests anywhere? Watch yourself. Manners were lacking, but he wasn't a malicious sort. Regardless, I am pleased to see you again, Adol. I regret that we cannot offer you a warmer welcome with the festival taking everyone's time, but our home is yours. I will go and check on the other villagers. Could he be... No, I must be imagining things. More importantly, it's wonderful to see you again, Adol. I want to start with the Festival of Alma, a harvest festival held once a year in the village. I saw everyone in a frenzy on your way here. You should start teaching the children how to sing at the moment. I'll love it if you participate in the festival too. Oh yeah, here's a mirror fragment. This is the last mirror fragment. Adol, but unfortunately we haven't invented superglue yet, so now I can finally restore the Mirror of Zim to its original form. But like how? Do you guys have superglue? I can't find the words to thank you, but please accept this. I don't need it. I'll never forget what you've done for me, Adol. Really, thank you so very much. I'll get started right away. Would you like to join me? I made all the necessary preparations. Now I can set about restoring the mirror. Soul of our goddess Almighty Alma, protector of the united will of the priestess's past, the white mirror. Heed my wishes and embrace your true form. Alright, can I borrow that to go unlock like a dungeon or something probably? Yoink! It worked! The mirror's returned to its original form! Thank you so much, Adol. Were it not for you, all the efforts of the priestesses who protected this mirror before me would have been for naught. I do like how they go through the effort of like stealing the mirror and like protecting it with bosses, yet they also just like left it lying on the ground in the various locations. Instead of, you know, I don't know, throwing it out into the sea or something. Breaking it into a billion tiny shards. I don't think I could ever thank you enough. Ah! Adol, you came to see us? I came to get my mirror. Sis, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Okay, these are happy tears, Isha. I'm so very, very happy. What do you... The mirror! Adol brought it back for me. It was broken, I just now finished restoring it to its original form. Dude, you're amazing! Thank you for finding Olha's mirror, Adol. I know it was really, really important to her. What on earth? It's glowing. Is it like a hologram? Always an impatient one, aren't you? I've been curious about this room, but investigating it could have waited a while longer. Time is money, as they say. I've secured a ship. All I need to do is find a way to stop the Great Vortex. You found anything that might point us in the right direction? Patient, boss. Some patience. Winged statue strikes me as something modeled after the goddess Alma. Wings themselves are most peculiar. I can't help but be reminded of a certain pair of twin goddesses. Perhaps this means... Raba, enough with being so cryptic. How can I make money off this? Do you know what those 3 pillars are for by any chance? Found some strange bits of paper, a foreign scrawl stuck to them. You don't suppose that Adol fella put them on there, do you? I thought it was Adol. He can't read or write. Well, at least not yet. If memory serves me, those would be the same talismans carried by that black-haired youngster, Geist, as I recall. He showed them to me during his visit. So, was that condescending little mercenary's doing, was it? Ridiculous. He turns down our request and he has the gall to strut on in here anyway. To make matters worse, he went around sticking bits of paper on things like they belong to him. That's my job! Zaxxon, Emilio, rip those talismans or whatever you call them off all the pillars. Got it, boss. Hey, boss, you don't think this could potentially backfire and unleash the world-ending calamity or nothing, do you, boss? I hope they're alright. Stop that at once! I don't know what purpose guys put them on for. I'm not entirely certain that removing them so carelessly is wise. Well, they're gonna get in the way of investigation, are they not? Either way, they must be removed. So it gives me yet one more reason for doing it. You do what you came here to do and focus on finding some way to stop the Great Vortex. possibly have been... Think about the statue that was there. That must have been Zemeth's sanctum. Yeah, I guess the question is that, like, happening right now, or is that, like, a vision of the future? Isha, are you alright? You look very pale. I'm fine. I feel a little dizzy is all. But... I'm okay, I promise. She, narrator voice, she was not okay. I'll just go and take a nap in my room. Bye-bye, Adol. Can I take a nap in my room? No? The video's only 20 minutes in? Okay. Isha, she looked ready to faint. That girl, I don't like where this is going. Why would the mirror show us such a vision? Professor Rob was there too, wasn't he? I can hardly wrap my head around it all. Alright, can I have this? Never heard of the mirror showing anything like that before. Hope it isn't an omen of something terrible. Alright. See ya. Adol? Oh, never mind. There's no way that could happen. You didn't see... Oh, wait. Lord? I don't think even a calamity could beat them? Oh, no. Maybe she saw, like, a different vision? A big evil monster? You able to recover all the fragments? Oh, I must be overjoyed to have the mirror back. Now that the mirror's been restored, nothing can stop us from celebrating the festival to its fullest. Allow me to extend my thanks for all that you've done for us. We are in your debt. Why can't I do anything right? I feel you, I feel you. I thought to use my visit home to relax. The preparations have all but taken over. I'm afraid I may not have a place here for some time. All manners of costumes and decorations are needed for the festival. Alright, so before making the dye, I have to soak the tree bark in water. Only after it's soaked up enough water that I can finally carve it to make the yarn. I asked Adol and Canaan Island to get some red ink for me. Yeah, I might go to the dye that thinks the same color as your clothes. Yeah, we get it. Adol's red. I hope Adol's first words are to complain about how everything, like, everyone makes, like, red such a big deal about him. Like, I'm tired of hearing about my red hair, and I'm a red-haired swordsman, and I'm red, and my shield's red, and my armor's red. I get it, alright? Almost that time of year again. You've heard about the upcoming festival, right? Everyone in the village does something for it. All of our parts are playing the celebrations, after all. Like, I stare at this wood. Supposed to be here to practice our singing, but Ryug ran off again. Fine, do what you want. I don't even care anymore. That face still gets me. We all got together and decided to practice every day until the festival starts. Aren't we good? We get to practice singing. Where is the kid? He's actually hidden in a good spot, maybe? That or I'm blind? I don't know. I think I'm pretty perceptive. It's very rare that I miss stuff. Now, for the people who might miss something, that was a joke. Seriously, where is the kid? I mean, at first I didn't care, but now that I can't find him, I'm like... I think he's hiding in the chief's room. Is that allowed? Battery's been eaten outside. Oh, there you are. Singing practice is so boring. Time to lie low here for a little while. I don't know, what's more boring? Standing behind a barrel? Singing practice. That's a hard one. Honestly, I think I'd take the L and do singing practice. Just because standing behind a barrel seems very boring. The whole village is always so full of life when getting ready for the festival. We've been through a lot lately, but hopefully this will give everyone a chance to unwind and enjoy themselves. Face me. Okay, I guess we go... We either go back to port or we go to the island to see if they're there. Oh wait, how did I... No, we get there via the ruins, not the mountain. We'll go check that. see if that was a vision of the future or if they're like over here right now somehow. I mean, this video is up right now, actually. It just went up. Will we fight the robot? Got the big monster over here that I didn't really notice when we were coming in originally because I was still Malden, but got a big evil branch thing, eye, and all the others are empty. Ooh! Anything over here? Anybody here? Okay. We were supposed to come here? I am the blue key, Zisa Livart. Isn't that the name of the sword? Oh yeah, they are. I am the red key, Ju Brillante. And I am the gold key, Sarah. You know I can't freaking pronounce that. Erisiel? Black Ark. In accordance with the pacts of old, prepare to welcome your master. Is the master Adol? Ooh, anime cutscene? Oh my god, it's big. Well, the vortex is gone. Well, it's time for a happy, cheery ending. Sure, nothing bad will happen now. Some of these dudes were just like chilling. They're like immediately like, oh, the ancient vortex is gone. Let's go in right now. Seems a little sudden. Like, you at least have like a conversation about like, yo, the freaking thing is gone. No way. You dummy. You three. Sorry, you're way too late. Dominion your use of talismans. Your efforts were for naught. The seal created by the great vortex has been removed at last. Now all that remains is to welcome our master. Bid you farewell. Get back here! Shit, I don't have a double jump. I can't reach them. All that for nothing? What are you just standing there for? I don't know, man. I just got here. Thought I told you not to touch those talismans. I warned you. I wasn't playing Adol. Arrived only a short time before you did. Once responsible for moving the talismans were those heedless fools over there. What just happened? Am I rich? Little creature just started glowing. I couldn't move my body. I thought I was a goner. Damn it. I still don't know where the final seal is either. Guys, am I correct in assuming those three fairies are homunculi? Powers remarkable. Yeah, they are. They're made of the same power as the three Amelis swords. What they've done is only the beginning. What do you mean? No telling what's going to happen on these islands now. We don't want to be ready for anything. Oh, okay, that's not ominous. Don't explain nothing. God, can we beat his ass just for not explaining shit? Can't move because of those damn fairy things. Some bodyguard I am. Body is still paralyzed. I can't move. Turn to the town without me. Very bad feeling about that trimmer earlier. Great vortex is dissipated. I'm rich. That's really true. Then I'm but one step closer to realizing my grand ambitions. Blasted. Why can't I move? That's why I didn't want to come. I hope they're all eating properly. What was up here again? I used the swords. Alright, take me back. Nothing. Okay, we have to walk back manually. Probably a cutscene as we leave then, I guess. Nothing happened. Oh, can I talk to you? Do you say anything? Don't mind Adol. He's just out for an evening walk. Can I teleport now? Was it just that I can't teleport in that room, maybe? I feel like there was going to be something that would have happened by now. Okay, you just can't teleport in that one room, because fuck you. Got it? Oh, that's the wrong way. The music different here? Or is this just the planes music? Oh. Tell me these fuckers got here that fast? I don't buy it. Yeah, this is definitely new music. Incredible how these people managed to make a town somewhere completely closed off from the world like this. Makes you realize how strong-willed humanity can be. About the meaning of life and all that shit. We were initially to set sail for the western shores of Africa. I was all scrapped and we received some new orders that came out of nowhere. New orders out of nowhere, eh? I guess they were, like, warned ahead of time somehow? Look, I've seen the woman in this house before. Long time ago now, when I was part of high security for a high-class party. Well, that's kind of cool. I mean, the NPC interactions, as much as I'd, like, have a lot of beef with this game, the NPC stuff is still really well done. And the story is kind of, I mean, I don't know, the story's a little, like, whatever so far. It's, like, serviceable. The Vortex cutscene was kind of cool, but... Roman soldiers. I don't recognize that in uniform anywhere. Can't be happening. How on earth did they get here? What is the Roman fleet doing here? They couldn't be here for... No. This can't be. Maddie told me not to go outside. Something happened? They're not here for you. Probably. They're not that important. Hey, you there with the red hair. Don't go wandering around outside your home if you can help it. Take it personally, I'm just following orders. I don't know, is Adol's red hair really his most distinctive trait? I mean, like, I guess, but like, we're in anime land. You know, this fucker's got red hair. You think everyone's always like, oh man, it's red-haired Croy. Always that red-haired Croy. I mean, Adol's is more red, but I feel like the fact that Adol's walking around in like full armor is probably the more distinguishing characteristic. These Roman soldiers started marching into town out of nowhere. My jaw dropped. I don't think they're here to make friends with us either. What could they be after? So, bunch of freaking nothing. I don't need your healing items. Honestly, just what do the soldiers think they are? They barge in here all of a sudden, now like they own the place. This is again that makes my blood boil, base. Judging from the person in charge of this town. And unfortunately, our sources tell us that he's away on business at the moment. What is these soldiers from Rome? My homeland! Trust the almighty Roman fleet to find a way to cross the Great Vortex. Hey, yo, Lloyd. Roman fleet appeared at the port without warning. What could they be here for? I was able to secure their word that they won't harm any of the people of the town, at least. Yeah, I'm sure they won't, like, you know, disregard that or nothing. We were gonna commit war crimes on your ass, but we promised not to, so now we won't. I finally got the chance to play with the Pickards. Then a scary soldier showed up and told me to get back inside my home. Come to think of it, I did shut the gate of their pen, didn't I? No! I forgot about that. I didn't see the Pickards now I think about it. No! You made it here, but now what are you supposed to do? No one ever tells us anything until the very last minute. The soldiers on the hunt for any raid in the area. I was captured too at one point. Only once they noticed I didn't have a tail, they started grumbling and let me go. You don't have a tail? I'm not sure what they want radar for, but it was a humiliating experience. Yeah, I guess you don't have a tail. I just kind of thought it would, you know. A, I've never really looked. And B, I would have just assumed that it was, you know, the camera angle. For all intents and purposes, the commander is in charge of this fleet, not the admiral. Actual running of the fleet, proposing operations, supposedly they're all handled by the commander. You there! You haven't got business here. I'm going to have to ask you to go back into town. Yeah, well, you know. Couldn't believe when the Great Vortex actually stopped what the commander said it would. So who is he? No one knows much about him, kind of think of it. That's probably the dude we fought in the anime opening. Where do you think you're going? Warship is part of the Roman fleet, led by Admiral Argus. Agrius? Agrius? Unless you're looking for a whole lot of trouble, I suggest you turn right around and walk away. You happen to see any subhumans with tails around, inform us at once. Word is that Admiral Agrius intends to present them to the Emperor as a gift, and instructed to give 10 silver coins for every subhuman captured. We're the good guys. Okay. Adol, just get the boat and run. Just get in the boat and run to a better game, Adol. Adol, this is your chance. The Great Vortex is gone. You just get on that boat and sail away. Before you know it, we'll be in a Yeast 7? That's what's next? I don't know. People seem to like 7, 8, 9, so hopefully this is just a one-off that I don't like. I don't really know where to go. I guess maybe back to the village? Town is currently in the occupation of the Roman army. That or maybe get back into the pirate ship? Yeah, let's check the pirate ship first. Since we don't see Dogi or anyone here. This is nice though, to have like a one salt-free episode. There's nothing that's made me mad the entire time. Because like I was ready to advance my relationship with this game from like, you know, I previously described it as a sex for procreation. I think we had moved on to like straight up hate fucking. But now we're like in the cool mellow period. Where there's nothing to be mad about. We gotta like, you know, start some shit. You know, create an argument out of nowhere. Okay, you're not on the outside, so something's changed here. Okay. Not looking good. Hey, can I have some meat? Alright, see ya. No words exchanged. Looking impressive what just happened. A group of soldiers I've never seen before came in from out of nowhere and started attacking the village. Some of the raiders were captured in the chaos. I'm worried for them, but I was far too outnumbered to do anything. Even now wouldn't be of much use. I think it's best that I stay here until the heat dies down. Is Adol about to have to destroy the entire Roman army? Oh shit. Adol. Rather you not see me like this. The Great Vortex vanished. A fleet of ships appeared on the horizon. A throng of Ressians clad in steel advanced upon the village. Trusted half of the villagers to Quavel, and they were able to escape. The rest fell into the hands of those Ressians. Oha and Isho are among them. Boarding Chief Ord's weight on his shoulder, Adol helped him to his room. Okay, he's not dead. Defeated by that long-haired man leading the soldiers. His hair was dark as night, but darker still was the sword of black Amelis he held in his hand. That's how you know he's evil. Our Amelis lances were little more than wood to its great blade. I fear that sword may be... Chief Ord fell unconscious. I hope it wouldn't have come to this. Roman fleet must have begun their invasion the moment the Great Vortex disappeared. I hurried to town as soon as I was able to, but it seems to have fallen under Roman control. Her and the other raider have been captured by the Romans too. And so, I didn't expect anyone to be able to wound Chief Ord to such an extent. It's awful. To tell you the truth, I'm amazed he's still alive. This goes to show the radar are a tough old lot. I'm sure your first aid played a part. Adol, can I ask you to leave the chief to me and go back to Port Rimorge? I think is being held in a warship docked at the town's wharf. I doubt the other villagers who were captured are being held in the same place. Frankly, you're the only one with any chance of saving them. Alright. Adol's gotta fight the entire Roman army, got it. Pretty badass. I mean, I know it's like 8 ships, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the entire might of the Empire. Hey gang, don't mind me, just coming here to, you know, overthrow your military occupation, nothing to stop. Wait, is this the... I never know if I'm teleporting to the coast or the plains. I pick a different one every time. Oh, you're back. This is terrible. I came back to town only to find that someone had left the gate to the Pickard pen wide open. What happened to all my Pickards? I'm not finding them. That sounds like that could be a side quest. You have to go find the Pickards. I ain't doing that shit. Alright, don't mind me. Just gonna beat all your asses. Sir. I need to fight you? Where does the commander Ernst is on the hunt for the rest of them? And with him on the job, your chances of getting there are slim to none? What? I don't know. Can I capture you? Adol explained the situation on Guitar Island. It's all true. Much as I'm worried for the chief and the villagers who are captured, I feel there's little the likes of you and I can do about it alone. No reason to give up, however. Current circumstances must be unbearable for Baslam too. I wouldn't be surprised if he were to try and formulate a plan of his own. Why not go and talk to him? And my idea was that we capture you. I mean, I guess you don't have the tail, but maybe be close enough. And then we could be like, hey, we found this, you know, nice individual that you want to capture. Let us aboard the ship. And then Adol stabs them all. Gotta be kidding me. What the hell's going on here? Just when I think I finally got rid of the damn vortex, the Romans showed up. Why now? Why? I hate those scummy, rotten Romans more than anything else in the whole world. I'm hearing they intend to sell out the Rheda slaves. So they make a pretty profit. They took them back to Rome. But they think I'm going to stand back and let that happen? They got another thing coming. I'm the only one who's going to be able to exploit this island for monetary value. See the look in your eyes, Adol. It's not what you think. It isn't about defending the Rheda. I just want the chance to knock those dirty Romans down a peg or two. I'm with you there. There's an old Ladak's daughter. I'm sure Lada made a run for it when the field invaded. We wouldn't dream of running. We just finished the repairs to our ship and moved away from that inlet where the Romans found us. Yeah, I went there and you weren't there and I felt like an idiot for walking all the way over. Now we got our dock someplace they'd never think to look. Clever. Where's Captain Ladak planning on doing now? Actually, he sent me here with a message, but just about that. What would the two of you say to a chance to screw up those Romans' plans? That does sound interesting. Tell me more. Rheda that managed to avoid being captured by the Romans are at our ship at the moment. We had a chat with them, and they're all in favor of saving the others who were captured. So I came to ask you for help. Why can't Adol just kick in the door? We've grinded for mini crystals. We are quite strong right now, maybe. Actually, never mind. Sorry, you need to be 5 levels higher to do damage to these enemies. Still, they have the advantage in terms of military strength. No, they don't. You have an Adol. I can't see us coming out on top if we try and challenge them head on. Maybe you can't. Oh, there's no way we try to challenge them head on. Cowards. Here's the plan. Like, Adol has literally killed gods. Come on. Let him at him. First, you make it some plausible reason to invite their boss to a banquet. The man in charge is Admiral Agris. He's your standard glutton from what I've heard, not the type to turn down food. Anyway, once he's at the banquet, Dad and the other pirates on the Rheda will create a diversion. Nice big one, big enough to get all the Romans on the ship away from the port. That's when a few of us will sneak on board and rescue the Rheda who've been captured. Sounds risky, I'm not seeing a better way. Why not? Count me in! My pride as a merchant of Altago is on the Rhine here. I'm gonna back down from a little bit of risk. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, we'll leave Admiral Agris to you. As for you, Adol, I was hoping you'd join me in sneaking on the ship once the diversion's gone underway. You're strong and nimble, so I think you're the best one for the job. Once again, Adol's literally killed gods. So if you've got anything you need to take care of, get to it. Once the operation starts, you're not going to have time to go up and stock on supplies again. Okay, I'm not nice yet. I don't know, I guess I should grind for crystals to upgrade our swords in case we need them. Fun. I love hitting the same monsters over and over again, so that I can advance in the story and not do 1 damage. Alrighty, we will call it here. I'll probably get some crystals to upgrade the swords in between videos, and then we will progress to the main story and go kick some Roll Moon butt. I'm XRZ87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.